When I had to choose a game for this project that would also illustrate why people watch other people play video games, the first thing that came to mind was the horror game genre. Many people don't like putting themselves in the character's shoes and actively playing these horror games. Rather, they watch other people either to get scared themselves or to just enjoy the content. This game, Dead by Daylight, isn't a game that's meant to scare you, but definitely is a horror game. These kind of games, however, oftentimes do possess great literary qualities like great story building, immersion, and giving this sense of roundness to characters, but often gets overlooked by the more frightening aspects of the game. One of the sides of the game is surviving. All survivors have 4 possible perks and the chance to bring items with add-ons and sacrificial items that can change the game and help them escape. In this game, your main objective is to repair the generators while dodging, hiding, or running from various killers, similar to what a survivor would actually do in a horror movie. In this clip, I'm seen facing a terrifying looking bird-like killer named the Artist. One aspect of this game is the lore that surrounds all these killers. This killer, for example, was once an artist that spoke out against corruption in her local government by using her art. It worked, it got those in powers kicked out, but they came for her. They cut off her hands, her feet, and even ripped out her tongue, saying things like, "How can you paint with no hands?" and "How can you recite poems with no tongue?" Then the entity, the one canonically making all these matches happen, saved her, killing everyone around her and sent her to this world to try and kill survivors. But she isn't the only killer in the game with a tragic backstory. Currently, there are 24 different killers, all with their own backstories similar to this. To me, the storytelling aspect, while seeming minimal to the actual gameplay, gives these characters new life. It makes them feel like they have the characteristics of a round character. There are even some killers that will laugh when they injure the survivors, further adding to this illusion. The killer is the other aspect of the game. Their objective is to try and kill you by placing you on hooks spread around the map 3 times. Every time I see my survivor placed on a hook, I think back to what was said by Andrew Irvin in Bit by Bit. When he first played games where his objective was to kill other people, he said it gave him a cocaine-like feeling, a feeling that stayed with him for days. Ask anyone that's played this game for the first time, most of them will say that they feel like they are that character, like it's them that got caught and are gonna die. This also illustrates what we studied earlier in the semester about the idea of the man, and how when we play video games, in a sense, we become those characters. Overall, I think the horror genre gets underrated for their literary qualities. It possesses great storytelling, good character development, and oftentimes great sense of immersion. They also give this sense of actual survival, like trying to do whatever you can to desperately escape with your life.